Pharmacare. Adcock Ingram began as the E.J. Adcock Pharmacy in Krugersdorp 120 years ago and was first listed on the JSE in 1950. It became a subsidiary of Tiger Brands before relisting in 2008. Adcock has a market cap of 19.7 billion rand, a price-to-earnings ratio of 12.5 and a dividend yield of 1.3%. Now, we know that Adcock has been around for a very long time, Paul.
Yeah, not as successful though in recent years. So as you pointed out, they're part of Tiger and then came back onto the market. It's had a series of sort of mishaps in recent years. They geared up and then failed to win a significant part of the antiretroviral tender. They had a bunch of drugs which were taken by people who've got serious heart and headache problems. They refer to generally as the DPP drugs, but the best known one was a thing called Vioxx. It was basically taken off the market worldwide because it was found to give a certain number of people adverse conditions leading to death. So that was unfortunate, but Adcock basically just had to take off the market what was a very good seller for them. But it's a strong company. It's got some of South Africa's best known brands like, Panado and so on. And I can assure you, the difference between the selling price and the manufacturing price for a Panado is very, very wide. So they've got some fabulous brand presence. It's certainly not a stock to count out. I think they could rebound from here, but at the moment they just seem to be very much the sort of less impressive cousin in this sector.
Indeed, when you look at the share price right now, Laval, it doesn't look pretty good, falling back there right now.
Well, let me say this has been a company with some troubles. Whilst the future may still have prospects, and there's a fair amount of talk that they may be able to tie in to the national healthcare insurance, it's a wait-and-see approach. And I think a number of portfolio plays are going to go cautiously. So for this particular stock, I'd probably take a step back, and I wouldn't call it a hot stock right now.
So you're jumping the gun there, you're calling it so it's not hot for you.
No.
Paul?
Well, look, one of the things they've done under Jonathan Lowe, the CEO's tutelage, is to go more into the non-regulated sort of semi-pharma products. I think everybody knows what that means. It's stuff that you don't have to go to the Medicines Control Council to get a license to produce. What they generally refer to as nutraceuticals. So all those supplements and so on. They bought a company called Nutraleader a few months ago. Quite a big price, but they want to expand in that space. And as you know, when you go into a pharmacy, like a Clicks or a Dis-Chem, there's a hell of a lot of things you go to before you reach the dispensary at the back. Sure, the stuff at the back is high margin, but they don't, in fact, make that much money on that stuff because there are all those issues of single exit pricing and so on. What the pharmacists like selling are the supplements and all that stuff because you don't need anyone's permission. You can make all sorts of outrageous claims for what they do for you, and they've got fabulous margins. So Adcock's expanding in that area. They've got a critical care business. You can see the market doesn't like it, but it's got a reasonable dividend yield. I think it's something to watch. I'm also not that hot on them now because I can't really see what the immediate catalyst is, but I think it's a solid player.
So two not hots on Adcock Ingram.